Yep. Thanks, guys. So what we are discussing today? So we are discussing today about the environment setup. What is that, guys?
Environment setup.
Yeah. So environment setup, right? So in the environment setup, what we need to do? So we need a three softwares to install the Linux OS on your virtual box. So what is that? So we use Visual Studio C++ 2019 software. So this is for the dependency software on the virtual box. So if you want to install the Oracle virtual box on your laptop, if you want to install the Oracle virtual box, yep, guys. So what this is our Windows laptop. So you guys remember this one. So this is your data center, for example. So Windows 11. So then you need to install the Oracle VirtualBox OVM. So this Oracle VirtualBox, if you want to install the OVM. So what is the dependency software, guys? There is a dependency software. Need to install this. Need to install the dependency software. So what is the dependency software? The dependency software is so Visual Studio C++ 2019. So what is this software? The software is so Visual Studio 2019. So before installing the Oracle Virtual Machine, we need to install the Visual Studio 2019. Then after installing the virtual machine, you guys can install the which OS, guys? CentOS 9. CentOS 9, a VM. What we call it as? So we call it as a VM. So VM is nothing but a virtual machine. What is this, guys? This name we call it as a VM. Okay. Based on your resources, you can install the number of virtual machines. You can install the a number of virtual machines. As of now, so we are installing only CentOS 9 Linux machine. Okay, guys, understood? Yeah. So for this purpose, we need to download the softwares, then installation. So what is the installation? First, we need to install the VC++, then install the Oracle, then install the CentOS, install the CentOS. Yeah. So we need to download the this software, right? So if you click here, sorry, if you click here, you see it will automatically download it. So if you want to see these releases, Orange, Varan, VSC++, 2019, downloaded. Click here. So if you go to right, yeah. So this is for x86 Copy this link address and if you click it, it will automatically take. So this is the one. So the next one is Oracle VirtualBox download. So Oracle VirtualBox, you can see. So Oracle VirtualBox.org. So then download. So it will go to the this page. So this is for so if you want to use for Windows or Mac or Linux or Solaris, right? So for ours, where is only for Windows. Copy link address or click this one. If you click it right, it will automatically download it. The next one is CentOS 9 ISO download. So for installing the CentOS 7 ISO, we need to download it. So right, guys. So it will be at 12 GB of a file. What is this? So DVD. What is that? So
OS.
DVD ISO. For example, so this is so CentOS 9 stream 9. So 64 DVD ISO. So that will be 12 GB, guys. You can download this one also. So I already downloaded all these three, just installation. So I will show you how to install it. Okay. So you see guys, downloads. What is that? Oracle virtual box. Yeah, this is the Oracle virtual box. So I'm double clicking this. Click yes. Service this. Yeah. So I'm trying to download. I'm trying to install Oracle virtual box. So Oracle virtual box. So this is the one. Okay. So I'm trying to install this one. So I'm getting this error. Which error I'm getting, guys? So I'm getting this error. Oracle VirtualBox 1.1 needs a Microsoft Visual C++ 2009 redistributable package being installed first. Which package need to install first, guys? First, we need to install the VC++ Visual Studio C++ 2009 first term. So I'm trying to install first VirtualBox, but it is saying something like the Oracle VirtualBox 719 needs a Microsoft Visual C++ 2009 redistributable package being installed first. That's the reason. Okay. So what you can do, so you can install the redistributable. Yeah, this is the redistributable. So I'm installing this. Yeah. Install. Yes, it is installing. Okay, yeah, the setup successfully installed. So next, what you need to install? You need to install the Oracle Virtual Box. What this is? This is the Oracle Virtual Box. Yes, click here. Yeah, well, how you can install the software in the Windows? Just next, right? Accept. Next, install. Now it is showing installing. Before it is asking the a dependency software. Guys, remember this word. So we will discuss the same dependency package in the Linux also. Okay. Okay. Finish. Installation is finished. So now let's check it. The Oracle Virtual Box. You see here it is showing, but let's search in here also. Oracle Virtual Box. Okay, so this is the Oracle Virtual Box. So, is there any virtual machine is installed or not, guys? No, it's not installed any virtual machine. Just it is a free. Now it is in free. Yeah. So what this is, guys? So this is a Oracle or virtual box. So Oracle Virtual Box is installed now. So then we need to install the CentOS 7. Yeah, I have already downloaded the CentOS 9, and so click new. Here, what is the OS name? CentOS 9, guys. Okay, this is the Linux hardware. So what is the hardware? So I'm taking 2 GB of RAM and CPU, one CPU, and a hard disk 20 GB. I'm taking the 20 GB to install the OS. Where it will be installed? Users Harike, VirtualBox, VMs, CentOS 9, and CentOS 9 VDA. We'll create the virtual disk image for installing the CentOS. Okay, we took the hard disk 20 GB and the hardware. So 2 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. Okay, then finish. Click the finish. Okay, so it will create the CentOS 9. Okay, then click the settings. You see general this is under system. Yeah, you already took the 2 GB of RAM and processor is 1 CPU. Okay, so this is the display and storage. Storage we took 20 GB to install the OS. So from where we need to install? We need to install from the ISO. So for that, so we need to attach the ISO. How we can attach, guys? So you already know, right? DVD drives. What is that? DVD drive. So what are the DVD drives, guys? So now you know, right? This is the DVD drive. So for installing the OS, so initially we use the DVD drives, and we provided that ISO disk image in here. Then we can start the OS installation, right? But this is a virtual. So we need to add the virtual DVD drive. What is that? Optical drive. Optical drive. This is also optical drive images, right? So we need to attach virtual because of this is the virtual, right? Virtual optical drive. How we can add the virtual optical drive? You see, so this is the disk. What this is? Add optical drive. If you cursor stand up here, right, it will show the add hard disk. Add. So yeah, add optical drive, add hard disk. So this is the hard disk. We already added 20 GB. Now we need to add the optical drive. So what is the optical drive? That CentOS 7 or CentOS 9. We need to add it. So yeah, so I have already downloaded the CentOS 9 latest version. So I am using this choose. So now I used the IDE optical drive for installing the CentOS 9 on this hard disk. We took the 20 GB hard disk to install the OS, right? So how it will be installed? It will be installed from this ISO. It will install from this ISO. Guys, okay? Next, network. So we need to add the three networks. One is for NAT is nothing but a local. I want to connect from remote also. Our data center will be in the Chennai or Mumbai. I want to connect the server. How we can connect it? So we can connect it through the bridge adapter. So the third one is host only. What is that? Host only. We need to select the three adapters. Three adapters is nothing but a three IP address we are getting. Okay. So then, okay. So you see, so the name is CentOS 9. What is the name is CentOS 9 Red Hat 64-bit. And you took the 4 GB of a RAM, 2 GB of a RAM, and one processor. So this is the IDE, this is the optical drive for installing the CentOS on this hard disk. Okay, we added network, right? So everything is everything the details. We added all the details to install the CentOS 9. Then you just start. Click the start. Just click the start. It will power on the machine, guys. It will power on the machine, guys. So if it is a older laptop, we need to enable the virtual technology, VT technology. You guys can check it in the YouTube. You will show how to enable the VT technology in the BIOS. Here you see up and down arrow buttons, right? And these are the navigational keys in the keyboards. So if you upright, it will be now installing the CentOS 9. Click hit enter. Hit enter. It will start the installation. Start the installation. So we need to provide some predefined things. So once it is done, right, it will start the installation. What are the predefined details need to select? Yes, understood?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Now you understood, right? How to install the yeah. So this is Hindi, right? So you need to select English here. You need to type English. You just select the English.
Even we can do in AWS Linux also. Is there any problem in that?
Sorry,
AWS Linux లో కూడా చేయొచ్చా?
your voice is breaking, Viraj. Can just be గట్టిగా మాట్లాడండి. AWS,
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు?
హలో, AWS Linux
AWS Linux.
చేసుకోవచ్చు.
ఓకే.
AWS Linux, Red Hat Linux, whatever it may be, guys. Whatever it may be, we can take it. English, right? It is selecting. Yeah. So my mouse is not working, guys. You guys, when you start, right, it will automatically enable for you. No worries. Okay, I'm selecting continue. So here, so a dot symbols are showed, right? Now we can continue with the, yeah. You see here, so we need to select few settings. What is that? Root password and the installation destination. What is that? So installation destination. So what is the installation destination? We created the 20 GB, right? In that 20 GB, we need to install the OS. So in this 20 GB, right? This is, yeah. Now you see the dotted symbol is in the done button. You just click it, right? It will select. Yeah, it's selected. So by using navigational keys, you can, yeah. So right here, so while installing the OS, a default user will be created, guys. A default user will be created automatically while installing the OS. What that user? The user is root user. So root user is, we will not create the root user. Root user is creating while installing the OS. We just set the password for the root user. Understood, right, guys? So we just set the password for the root user. I'm setting password as a red hat. What is the password, guys? So red hat. There is, you can install any OS same way. A Red Hat OS or Linux OS, Fedora OS, Ubuntu OS, SUSE Linux, Amazon Linux, AX Linux, that FreeBSD, Kali Linux or FreeBSD Linux or Rocky Linux. Okay, so you can install the same way. You can install same way. Understood?
ఓకే. నేను ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ అకౌంట్‌లోనే లైనక్స్ మెషిన్‌ని వాడదామని చూస్తున్నాను.
AWS?
EC2 మెషిన్ క్రియేట్ చేసి దాంట్లో లైనక్స్ యూజ్
Yeah, yeah,
చేద్దామని.
yeah, 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 yeah. You can do it same way. But
ఓకే.
how we can see it in the data center? I'm showing you how people are installing the CentOS or something in the
ఓకే.
data
ఓకే.
center.
ఓకే.
So in the AWS, it will be very easy. Just sign up the AWS account. So it's already a predefined template. This VDA, right? Something like CentOS
ఆ!
9.VDA.
ఆ!
That CentOS 9.VDA, after installing the CentOS 9, a CentOS 9.VDA is there, right? That VDA is nothing but a already installed the OS, right? So that is nothing but a AMI, Amazon Mission Image. That VDA is nothing but a template. That template is nothing but a AMI.
ఓకే.
Okay. Why it will be installing within a minute or within a second? Because of this template they are using it for the installing the OS, launching the OS. Okay, AMI is nothing but a Amazon Mission Image. It's a already predefined template. A OS is installed on the template. Template is a AMI. Understood? Dheeraj?
యెస్. యెస్.
Understood? So why it will install within a minute? Because of they are taking the template. That template is nothing but a already installed the OS.
ఓకే.
I will show you. You will understand.
ఓకే.
Hmm?
ఆ!
This is the template. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now you see the button is begin installation, right? Select the begin installation, the dotted symbol. Now the OS installation is started. So what we are selected, we selected the English language, then we selected the destination where we need to install the OS. That we took the 20 GB CentOS 9.VDA, right? In that we CentOS 9 VDA 20 GB, the OS will be installing. And what we selected, we set the password for the root user. So we are not creating any user. So while installing the While installing the OS, a user will be created. That user is the root user. So root user is the super user. Root can do anything, but we are setting the password for that user. Okay. So understood. So whatever the VDA, right? After installing the OS, shit guys. So we selected the server with GUI. One second, guys. I'm quitting this because of it will take a lot of time. Okay, I'm quitting this. Show close cover of permission. Yeah, again I'm taking the start. Yeah, I started the. I forgot to select the one. So that's the reason it is showing 1100 packages. Just we are installing the CLI. We are not installing the GUI OS. Okay. In the real time, they are installing only the Linux CLI OS only. Again, it will show the all the screen, guys. It will be very helpful for you. So you are seeing two times, right? The second time also. So what you can select? You can select the English, right? After the English, right? English. Continue. Yeah. So what we forgot, so I will show you. Yeah, this is the installation destination. So the installation destination, you see, now it's selected that. Okay, come the place. Okay, it's we are selecting this wash. Right? We need to quit because close. Here, one second, choose disk image. So, yeah, I will do thing. Remove, delete all files. You already know, right? Send progress. Okay. So hardware we already selected. Hard disk 20 GB. New hard disk will be created. Okay. Settings. Go to the storage. We need to remove this one and attach ISO. This is optical drive. This is CentOS 9. Attaching. Okay. Go to settings and network. Enable bridge adapter. And the third one is host only. Okay. You can select this one. Yeah, the storage 20 GB ISO. Then start. Okay. It will start again. Okay. It started. So what you can do? So again, install the CentOS. So once you started the CentOS 7, right? Yeah. Again, it will show the screen. Whatever the screen we are sharing, right? That screen will show you. Yeah, it is coming. The screen. Yeah. What that is. So, guys. One second. Okay, it is showing difficult, guys. Why my mouse pointer is not working? Yeah, can I powering on? No, yes, guys. So it will the mouse pointer will enable for you because of. So I don't know why it is not enabled. Right control. So auto capture keyboard option turned on. This will cause the virtual machine to automatically capture the keyboard voice every time. Okay. So this is the mouse pointer. I need to enable the devices. USB. Not attach the USB. Okay, no worries. Right. So in our cases, you guys, what you can do is you just go to here, devices, the USB, generic USB blanking corporation is also not a USB cannot attach this USB optical drive USB. Yeah. That is case we need to select the English, right? Yeah, this was also not working. This guys, I will control ESP. Why this is not selected? English selected. Okay. I am in the field. Continue. Hit the continue. Yeah, we clicked the continue. Here, guys. So exactly where we missed in the step. So here you need to select the minimal. So minimal installation. If you press the just a space bar, it will be a minimal installation. Then done. What you can do. So we can select the tap, 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 tap. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, now it is in the done state. Yeah, the installation is minimal, right? So if you use the installation with server with GUI, it will take a longer time to done. Yeah. Next, we need to set the password for the root user. What is that? So we need to set the password for the root user, right? Yeah. What is it? The root. So what is the password we are setting? Red hat. We are setting the password for the red hat. Is understood? The next, so here, hello the SSH root password, then done. You need to click that 2 times done. So then what you need to do, you need to start the installation. So now you understood. So software selection is minimal. Then we need to select the installation destination and the set the password for the root user. We need to set the password for the root user. Okay. Then now, so start the installation. It will be starting the installation. So how many packages will install while installing the OS? 340 or 304 packages will be installing. You see guys, downloading the packages, preparing the transition from the installation source. Where the installation stores guys, that ISO, whatever we provided the ISO, right? That is the source, that is the source. You see, right? So there is a 341 package will be installing for installing the OS, guys. So how many packages, guys? Guys, how many packages we will install for installing the OS? Dheeraj. Guys, how many packages are we are installing? How many softwares? 341 packages.
Okay.
Guys, respond. Very. So how many packages? So 341 packages we are installing. So I will give you this one, this one. Yeah, I'm pasting in that chart, guys. This Zoom chart. Okay, you guys can download these softwares. uninstall it. Guys, for our case, it will enable the mouse pointer. You see, so this is the mouse pointer. It will automatically enable. So the before class also it's enabled, but I don't know why it is not enabling. Okay, so if you are not enabling, you can just use the tab. So how it select a dotted symbol will be showing. So you can select the dotted symbol and hit enter. It will select that one, guys. Okay. So once the packages are installed, we need to reboot the system. So once the reboot is done, your voice installation is completed. Is it easy or not, guys? The voice installation, CentOS installation. Is it easy or not?
Yes. Mhm.
Easy, right? Yeah, just so what we need, so we need a CentOS 9 ISO for installing the Linux OS. So we are installing the virtual machine. So we need a Oracle virtual box. So for installing the Oracle virtual box, we need a dependency software. What is the dependency software, guys? That Visual Studio C++ 2019 is the Visual Studio 2++, 3++, 2019, C++ 2019 is the software. I will show you that thing. Yeah. So right, so we need to download these three softwares and the installation process is step one. First, we need to install the VSC++ 2000, then install the Oracle VirtualBox, then set up the VM, configure the VM and install the Linux CentOS 9 Linux OS. So what is that? So configure the VM and install the CentOS 7. So what are the configuration? So what are the configuration details? So we need to select the RAM 2 GB, right? 2 MB, 2 GB. Okay, CPU, one CPU is enough, and right, hard disk. We need to take the 20 GB hard disk, 20 GB, and the topical drive. We need to add the add optical drive. Attach CentOS 9 ASO file. Okay. So then network needs to add adapter one with NAT. Okay. Second adapter to bridge adapter. Okay. What is the third one? Adapter 3 host only. What is that? So adapter 3 is host only. Optical drive, CD, ROM, hard disk. Okay. So these are the details we need to add it on the CentOS 9. Then name CentOS 9. So these are the details. So we need to add it, guys. These are the details we need to add it. Let's see. Yeah. So that installation is completed. What is that? The installation is completed. Just reboot the system. Once you click the reboot, right, it will automatically reboot the OS. Now your installation, OS installation is CentOS 9 OS Linux OS installation is completed. What is that? So this is the prompt. VBox login. What is that? So VBox login. So what is the username? We set up the password, guys. In which user we set up the password while installing the OS, guys?
Root user?
Yes, very good. Which user? Root user. Yeah, very good. So guys, so if you click the mouse right, so something like your mouse pointer is in the outside of this server. So if you click it right, it will move it. It will go to the your cursor. Now your cursor will be on the server, on the Linux server. I want to come out that mouse from that Linux server. What you can do in the keyboard, there is a right side in the keyboard in our laptop keyboard. There is a right side. There is a control button. If you click the control button, so I'm clicking the control button. It will come out from the server. If you want to go into the server, the mouse just click it in the just click it. Just click it. It will now the your cursor is in that server. So if you want to come out from the server, you just right click right click control. So it will come out. So now I want to go into the server. Now my mouse, my cursor is in the server. What is the user? Root user. So which password we set, guys? Red Hat. We set the password for Red Hat. We understood? So this is the Linux OS. So which OS we installed? Cats, etc. So Red Hat release. CentOS 9 is released. So what is that? So which OS we installed? CentOS 9. Right. So now the server is in the up and running. I want to shut down the server. I want to shut down the Linux machine. How you can shut down it? So before that, I will show you. If you go to this virtual box, right? So what it is showing? CentOS 9 is, guys, what it is showing?
Running.
It's running. So I want to shut down this mission. How you can shut down? Guys, remember this command. Init 0. Init space 0 is nothing but a shutdown. What is that command, guys? Init 0 is nothing but a shutdown. Now you see the mission is in forward off state. So if you want to start the server, you just click the start button. Just click the start button. It will start the server. It will start the server. Whenever your work done, right? Work is completed. You just shut down your machine. So what this is kernel, guys. I will tell you while doing the Linux architecture. Okay, now the server is starting. Now the server is, yeah, it's a server is started. Now, what is the username, guys? Username is, sorry, yeah, root. What is the password, guys? Password is Red Hat. I want to restart the server. What is the command? Init 6 is the command to restart the server. Yeah, you see, it will automatically starting. What is this, guys? Root Red Hat. Guys, understood now? Voice installation part. Yeah, I'm shut downing this machine.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now you understood. So you can just click it, close it. Yeah, your virtual machine is in shutdown state. If you want, just click it. So it will open this Oracle VirtualBox Manager. If you want, you can just start it. Okay. So what are the commands? So init 0 is nothing but a init 0 is nothing but shutdown. Init 6 is nothing but restart. Understood, guys? So init 0 is nothing but a shutdown. Init 6 is nothing but a restart. Okay. Yeah. So what we will discuss next? So we'll discuss about the what we will discuss, guys. So we'll discuss about the Linux architecture. So tomorrow we'll discuss about the Linux architecture, and we'll discuss about the what is a shell. Okay. So we'll discuss about the types of cells, and we'll discuss about the file system hierarchy. What is this? So Linux architecture, what is a shell, and file system hierarchy. Is understood? So what is the Linux architecture? So what this is a shell. So I'm starting the server again. Okay, this is the Oracle virtual box. In the Oracle virtual box, so we installed a virtual machine. That virtual machine is CentOS 9. The virtual machine is CentOS 9. Okay, this is root Red Hat. Yeah. So what this is, guys? This is a shell. Echo dollar shell. So which shell? All this black screen, right? So this black screen is nothing but a shell. This black screen is nothing but a shell. Which shell? Bash shell. So tomorrow I will tell you what is a shell. So tomorrow I will tell you that shell types of shells. So you will understand where exactly we are working on it. In the file system hierarchy, Linux architecture. So Linux architecture. If you see the Linux architecture, you will understand the yes. So in the hardware, this is the Dell PowerEdge R710. You install the OS. So once you install the OS, a kernel will be installed. On top of the kernel, a shell will be interacting. So how we are interacting? So we are interacting with the shell. I showed you, right? So deleted. Okay, closed. Yeah, that shell. Right. The shell, we are executing the commands. What is hardware? Hardware you already know. What is a kernel? What is a shell? How we are interacting with the commands. We'll show you tomorrow. Okay, guys. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll discuss tomorrow. And we install, right? When we install the a file system will be created. A default file system will be. So J, it will be 25 days. J, you there? Jay, it will be 25 days and we'll cover with the cell scripting also. Understood? How long the course content will be? 25 days, Jay. Understood? Yeah. So after that, what type of job do we need to get? Yeah, Linux administrator, you can. So if you want, you can go with the Linux administrator or something like if you want upskill or AWS with DevOps, then you can go with the DevOps. So nowadays, the Linux is more important because of all the tools are developed with the help of Linux only. The commands will work. Okay.
హలో
After shell, hello,
అది
there is
వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది.
కోర్స్ కంటెంట్ అది ఉంది కదా పేజ్. ఆ పేజ్ లో
అవును,
చూసి ఒక్కొక్క టాపిక్ బై టాపిక్ మనం ఈ రోజు ఏం నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం అన్ని అలాగా చేస్తే కొద్దిగా బెటర్ గా ఉంటదేమో అనేసి నా ఫీలింగ్. ఇలాగా
అవును. కానీ అలా చెప్తే ఒక రిథమ్ అంటే మీకు ఇవన్నీ ఐడియా వచ్చేస్తుంటాయి. సో అంటే ఐఎమ్ ఫాలోయింగ్ సమ్ రిథమ్స్. ఓకే. సంథింగ్ లైక్
అవునవును.
వాట్ ఈస్ ద డేటా సెంటర్, వాట్ ఈస్ దట్
ఆ
సో
అదే అదే. ఇదే ఫాలో అవ్వండి. నేను అది వద్దు అని చెప్పట్లేదు. కాకపోతే ఈ రోజు
Hmm.
ఏం కవర్ చేసాము దీంట్లో టాపిక్ అలాగా టిక్ పెడితే అలాగా కొద్దిగా
Yeah,
బెటర్ గా
we'll
ఉంటది కదా
discuss.
అని.
We'll discuss. So so what is a Oracle VirtualBox? We already discussed that what is VirtualBox. So downloading and installing VirtualBox. I'm able to see my screen, right?
ఎస్ ఎస్.
Yeah. So what is a Oracle VirtualBox? Downloading Oracle VirtualBox, creating a virtual machine, Linux distributions, different way to install Linux, downloading and install CentOS 7. This was completed, right?
ఎస్ ఎస్.
So virtual machine management also we completed. Something like how we can develop that, right? So Linux versus Windows will show you tomorrow. Who uses
ఓకే
Linux will show you tomorrow, right?
ఓకే ఓకే
So access Linux system, download, install, putty tomorrow will show you what is the network. So Linux connect Linux VM via putty. Okay. So we'll show
ఓకే
you. We'll discuss tomorrow this one.
ఓకే
Okay.
ఓకే.
So there is
యా.
a one rhythm. So once you completed right 5 or 6 classes, you can check it. Everything will be discussed. Because of
ఓకే
I started it, yeah. So I have a experience, right? I started with a rhythm, right? Then only you will understand.
ఓకే ఓకే
Okay. Now you understood, right? The way of teaching something like when we can discuss that topic, something like.
ఎస్.
So what is a OS, types of OS? Then you will understand the what is a server, what is a single user operating system, what is a multi-user operating system, right? Then we'll slowly habituate that Linux is a multi-user operating system. Then we'll discuss the what is a Linux, who developed the Linux, types of Linux, okay? And they released as a open source. Now we understood the Linux, who developed the Linux, took that source code and created their own type of Linuxes like a Red Hat Linux, Red Hat CentOS, right? So after that we'll discuss so if you keep your server in the home also, but what are the difficulties? So we are facing some difficulties. Then we will go to the data center. What is a data center? So then we'll discuss the data center. Then again in that data center we'll discuss about the real-time environments. So what are the real-time environments, right? So we'll start slowly installing the OS. Once how we can download it VM, what is a virtualization, how we can download it, how we can install. Then you will understand now. So the OS installation. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll start the something like what we will start the difference between what is the architecture, what is the difference between Linux and Windows, what is the Windows file system hierarchy, what is the Linux file system hierarchy. I will compare with Windows and I will tell you from tomorrow onwards. Okay.
ఓకే.
Scripting, okay, sir, no problem. Whatever you are comfortable. So you are non-IT. It can be please guided and help me to please along with the class. Yeah, sure. We'll guide you, Jay. Okay. Yep, no worries. Thank you so much, guys. So we'll continue from tomorrow. There is now you understood, right? This is
ఎస్
Advent.
ఎస్ ఎస్. అర్థమైంది అర్థమైంది.
Okay. Okay.